Hi, my name is Rami.
My name is Sultan.
We're 8th grade students studying in the American International School of Riyadh.
We're here to talk about the impacts of volcanoes on humans and the environment.
Throughout the rest of the video, we'll be talking about the major volcanic impacts on land, water, and more, as well as statistics of plenty of interesting eruptions. There were plenty of deadly volcanoes throughout many years. One of the most infamous was the eruption in Tambora, Indonesia in 1815. The eruption was said to have killed nearly 100,000 people. This had various of impacts to the environment, like ash going 20 miles into the atmosphere, the sun not being viewable for several days, and the changing of the global climate for nearly a year. This was the biggest eruption in the world. Another deadly eruption in Indonesia in 1883 killed nearly 36,000 people. There was once an eruption that covered up a whole city. That was the Saint Pili eruption in 1902. It killed more than 40,000 people, leaving only 2 survivors in Saint Piri city.
Volcanoes can be extremely dangerous to people. If the ashfall is really heavy, it can make it impossible to breathe. Even though lava flows are too slow to run over people, they can certainly run over and destroy houses, roads, and any other structures. A pyroclastic flow is a rush of hot air and ash that sweeps down from an erupting volcano and destroying anything in its path. People in the way of a pyroclastic flow will be killed. The most common gas released by volcanoes is water vapor, and that causes a few problems. Deadly gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen are also released, but in smaller amounts. A volcanic eruption can knock down forests and clog rivers with volcanic ash. Damage can occur very far from the volcano. Many cities and towns are located close to volcanoes. The people of Goma in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo experienced an eruption of a nearby volcano in 2002. A lava flow cut the city in half and destroyed the homes of tens of thousands of people. Volcanic ash clouds are extremely dangerous to airplanes. This problem is much more severe for modern jet engines, which burn hotter than the older ones. Parts of these engines operate at temperatures that are hot enough to melt ash that is ingested. Essentially, you end up with tiny blobs of lava inside the engine. This is then forced back into other parts where the temperatures are lower and the stuff solidifies. Volcanic ash is made of tiny fragments of jagged rock, volcanic glass, and minerals. Plumes of volcanic ash can spread over large areas of sky, turning daylight into complete darkness, reducing visibility. Volcanic ash and gases can sometimes reach the stratosphere. This volcanic debris can reflect incoming solar radiation and absorb outgoing land radiation, leading to a cooling of the Earth's atmosphere. In this extreme case, these volcanic winters can affect weather patterns around the globe.
Throughout many years, eruptions of all sorts were recorded, leaving us with plenty of facts and statistics. These are some of the recorded volcanic disasters from 1918 to 2010. The eruption in the Philippines in 1991 ended up impacting more than 1 million people. Following that is the eruption in Nicaragua and Ecuador, impacting both more than 300,000 people. The deadliest eruption throughout these years were the ones in Colombia, killing more than 21,000 people, Cameroon, killing more than 1,700 people, and Philippines again, killing more than 650 people. Can volcanoes be good? Well, with all the destruction they have caused, You might think they aren't good for anything. Well, you're wrong because surprisingly, volcanoes have a lot more benefits to the environment than you might think. Ash and dry magma are very good with transporting rocks that are very good soil nutrients to the soil. This happens when a volcanic eruption releases rocks like olivine rocks and proxine rocks that both help with plant growth. Another use for magma is that it can form land. Initially, large amounts of magma that later cools down can create land. An example could be the Ionian Islands, located in the east of the Mediterranean. Last but not least, one of the best uses for volcanoes is global cooling, which is initially countering global warming. This is known by many scientists as ecological engineering. Like you heard previously in the video, when volcanic ash enters the stratosphere, the volcanic debris can reflect incoming solar radiation and absorb outgoing land radiation, leading to a cooling of the Earth's atmosphere.